earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man. He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me. He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes. But there was still something missing. And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage. There was just something that did not connect. I felt that there was should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife. And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off, but when a person is truly a good person, it's hard to explain. So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why, other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection. There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband. And so I stopped trying to explain it and I just trusted my decision and I went on. But then I got an epiphany and it was just like, have you ever been shoe shopping and you saw a nice pair of shoes and it's like, ooh, I love the color. I love the style. The heel is the right size and it's a reasonable price. Like it's on sale and it's a good shoe. But then when you approach the shoe, you see that it's a size 6 and you need a size 7. Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe? Does it take away from the fact that you're getting a great deal for the quality? Does it take away from the fact that the heel is still the right size? It doesn't matter. All of that still makes the shoe is still good. But if it's not your size, it's not the shoe for you. And so that is what I had to accept. Yes, he was a good man. But what that feeling was is that he was not a great fit for me. It didn't take away from who he was, but it was just confirmation that he was not a good fit for me. And that leads me to say that some of us are trying to force relationships when we know they don't fit. It doesn't mean that the person is not good. It doesn't mean that they are not good-hearted people. It just means that they're not a good fit for you. So free them up. Don't continue to settle for things that you know is
What
going
up,
to.
team? So I have never been married, okay? But I have lost all faith in marriage. Now, I was brought up, believing that, you find your soulmate and you two get together and you create this bond, you create family, and you build for generations. I tell you, my grandmother and my grandfather, I saw them spawn off so many offsprings, not call them offsprings, so many children who had grandchildren, great grandchildren, and I saw the joy and the look in their faces when, they saw my son, they saw my sister's son, they saw all these kids that just came from these two people. I don't believe in today's society that we will have those memories. We'll have those kind of outputs because marriage is just not the same as it was back then. Women are looking for perfection. They always want to leave one in the chamber to believe that the grass is greener, right? They always believe that the grass is greener. There's somebody that's better fit for them, which is crazy. It's crazy to me for a woman to come on here and talk about how great this man is, how good this man is, and how he checked every box. And she just felt in her heart, her feelings was that he wasn't the one for her. Even if a man checks 9 out of the 10 boxes, she's still looking and in her delusional head that there's this guy out there that's going to check all 10 boxes and that's going to make her happy. That's not how life works. It's not how life works. You can find a man that checks all 10 boxes and he could bop you upside the head. He could be a woman beater. Nobody's perfect. And in this society where everybody thinks that they're gonna find the perfect mate and that's gonna make them happy, no. I see so many relationships destroyed, especially these high-profile relationships where you see it's dragged out in family court. Kids are being taken away from fathers. Money is being distributed unevenly. Guys are getting freaking destroyed. I just seen Tyrese having to pay his kid's mom $600,000 and $10,000 a month in child support. It is insane, right? I think this man dodged a bullet. The fact that she comes on here and compares this man and this relationship to a pair of shoes is insane to me. It's insane that a woman would come on here and use an analogy like that. But I digress. What do you think about this lady's comments? Love to hear your thoughts. Leave it in a comment. Don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe if you haven't. See you guys in the next one. Peace.